Positive Poetry presents They Had a Dream, written and performed by #Hatman. They had a dream that one day we would all be equal. Their stories are familiar and they sound like a film sequel. In season one, Frederick Douglass laid the ground. He was a freed slave that put himself around. He wrote, lectured, and the world he toured. Those that heard his words would applaud. An advocate of the abolition of slavery and women's rights too. He had a dream, but couldn't see this one through. In season two, Marcus Garvey took the reins. Brought up in Jamaica, he shared the people's pains. He called for separate but equal, a nation where people of color could call their home. He spread this message all the way from Kingston to Stockholm. Black is beautiful was the mantra he always said. He kept on preaching right until his deathbed. In season three, two different leaders entered the scene, one preaching violence, the other had a dream. Martin and Malcolm had the same goal, but one was brought up in the church and the other spent time in the hole. Non-violence and any means necessary had the same theme. Both wanted the black man to be able to live the American dream. Unfortunately, both came to a familiar end, both dying from the bullet, but their words lived on through what they had penned. In season four, one man took on the world with his fist and his words. He was a leader, he did not follow other herds. An Olympian and gold medalist as well, but when he changed his name, he seemed to cast a spell. Muhammad Ali, the champion of the world, civil rights campaigner whose words got him jailed. He dared to stand up to the authorities. He floated like a butterfly and won his titles back with ease. In season five, a man changed the world with his songs. He preached for the world to get along. Robert Nesta Marley was his name. His reggae music brought him much fame. But his powerful lyrics are what sets him apart. He sang with a purpose straight from his heart. In season six, a man had an impact like no other. From the tribes of South Africa, where he was raised by his mother, stories of war and rebellion inspired him as he grew. By the end of his life, Nelson Mandela was a name that everybody knew. He spent 25 years on Robben Island for standing up for his fellow kind, but unlike others, he did not lose his mind. He helped bring down the apartheid, which was for many a living hell. His long road to freedom is a story we will tell. In season 7, times had changed somewhat, but in this season there was a different plot. A new leader of the free world was born. His name was Barack Obama, and his time as president was a new dawn. He promoted hope and change after years of oppression. He had to rebuild his country that had come out of a deep recession. He was an inspiration with his words and actions too. He was also an author who wrote an influential book or two. In season 8, a new type of revolution begun, started by one man taking a knee when the national anthem was sung. Colin Kilpatrick, a famous NFL quarterback, took on a protest that would end up getting him the sack. Not deterred, more and more took a knee in protest against racism and police brutality. The action became a symbol for the fight in equality. Season 9 brings us to present times where new heroes step up against political crimes. Marcus Rashford provided school meals for the poor. Lewis Hamilton gave his voice to the Black Lives Matter, and so much more. Times are changing, but racial inequality still exists. But in the words of Elizabeth Warren, we must persist. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like and share, And don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Thank you.